Hey guys, welcome to the 30th episode of the I Am a Show Off pod. My name is Karina, Karina, and I'm not the show off, but my company is, and that's Show Off Furniture, which can be found at showoffurniture.com. Free shipping on all items every day, and customer service available 7 days a week via the website or at 754-715-0719 if you prefer by phone. So, how has everyone been since I last blessed you with this raspy voice? These days, I think if you're breathing, you're doing pretty good because, well, the alternative would suck really. So, I will tell you that I am doing fabulous. I'm like the little engine that could. I keep telling myself, I know I can, I know I can. I just have to keep at it. If you're new to this podcast, I'll give you the cliff notes of what madness you've just stumbled on, and welcome. When I lost my job last year due to the pandemic, I think I might have also lost my mind in the process because I decided to start an online furniture company from complete and utter scratch. And I also decided to document my journey for two reasons. One, maybe to help someone else not feel so alone in their journey if they're starting a business or if they're starting some sort of new venture. And two, to share my accomplishments and mistakes so others can learn from them. My last corporate job, I was an online furniture buyer, so I already had one foot in the business. I just needed God to give me that extra push, and that's exactly what He did. A swift kick to the back and sent me flying. I went from being furloughed to my position being eliminated. For me, furniture and home decor is so much fun to put together that when I found myself without a job, I thought, you know what? I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing, but just do it for myself. So here I am, an almost 41-year-old wife and mother of three, juggling homeschooling, raising a family, and starting a business in the middle of a pandemic. Hey, if not now, then when? So I figured it really was now or never. And thank God for supportive husbands and families, because without them, I would have called it quits months ago. I think the last time I spoke to you guys, I was dabbling with the platform Fiverr, and since then, I've been all over it, hiring people to do SEO optimization for showfurniture.com and taking that piece off of my plate because it was just driving me crazy. I also upgraded my Yoast SEO plugin for WooCommerce, and I love the suggestions it gives me for backlinking. I never heard of backlinking until I started doing this website thing, and even once I heard of it, I still didn't understand when to incorporate it. But with this premium version, it literally gives me the backlink I should use for each product page, and that's pretty awesome. The website is now running a lot faster, and that makes me feel some sort of accomplished. I take every single win and focus on it so it balances out on the pending wins. There are no losses here, people. Only wins and pending wins. Take note. That's my scholarly advice. For those who don't know what backlinking is, I'll try to explain. It's adding a relevant link back to your website from your website, and that is for Google purposes. So basically, giving Google a never ending roadmap to your website and linking every page together. Like, so there's never an out of your website. I'm not sure if that makes sense, but it did in my head, so I hope it did in yours. And if it didn't, I apologize if you still don't know what backlinking is. Sorry. I also finally have the Instagram shop up, which took forever and 3 days. It wasn't linking to the Facebook shop, and Facebook's customer service was absolutely no help. Like, babe, that's my husband, he spent countless hours on the phone with them trying to figure out what the problem was, and every single time they ended up escalating the problem, but no resolution was ever found by them, unless you count the follow-up generic email confirming that they could close my ticket without figuring out what the problem even was. He was so freaking irritated with Facebook. So we hired a freelancer to take care of it, and it only took, I think, 2 or 3 days, and we were up and running on IG and Pinterest. So the shops are up, people, and they look great. I'm so excited about it. And that's another big win for Shaw Furniture. And kudos to us for finding the right people to take care of it. So, another win. And another win that I'm going to tell you about is that my kids are no longer sitting on either side of me. If you're a parent or a caregiver of a kid who does distance learning, you also work from home, I know you know my pain and I know you feel my struggle. It was becoming so hard. I was starting to feel like I was losing my freaking mind listening to my son's class and the class of one of my daughters while trying to accomplish the things that I need to accomplish in a day, and the stress of starting this business weighing on me. So we did some rearranging in the kids' rooms and installed closed circuit cameras so I can watch them and their laptop monitors while they're in class, and I can also listen without having them be right next to me. The feed goes to my cell phone, and just like everybody has these type of cameras these days, so it's fabulous. And I get to be in my own workspace alone. I'm feeling so happy and productive that it makes me almost giddy. I wish we had thought of it months ago. That would have saved me a lot of aggravation and stress and some tears. Live and learn, I guess. My workspace is so quiet that I can only describe it as delicious. Delicious, I guess. This working from home business is not for everyone, but I'm going to make it work because it was always my dream to work from home, and here I am, living my dream, people. I'm also sticking to my workouts 5 days a week. I know I'm in a good mental state when I work out, and I'm on point with taking care of my body. And now with the kids in their rooms during the school day, my mind is clear. So I'm doing good with body and mind. And it's really a blessing because you can buy peace of mind and health. And we figured out what works for us. Even if, as Babe put it, it took us almost until the end of the school year to figure it out. Whatevs. We still did it though. Something else we started doing is that since there's 6 of us in this family, every person, even my son, who is the youngest at 8 years old, has to cook dinner once a week for the family. But I supervise when he's cooking because I'm not about to let him, burn my house down. Anyway, everyone having a day to cook has alleviated. Elevated? Alleviated. I think it's alleviated. Has taken away. Has alleviated a lot of off my plate because now I can work longer days. It gives me 2 extra hours in my workday. So we're finally finding our stride as a family. It only took us a whole year to do it. I've been home, I think, since March of last year. So there you go. With having a quiet workday, I have been able to do so many things on the website. I've added more products and I've sourced more suppliers. You would be surprised how hard it is to find quality items that are shippable. It takes a lot of research and a lot of knocking on doors. Sometimes I fall in love with items that just can't be shipped long distance, and sometimes I find items that can be shipped long distance but lack quality or the style that I'm looking for. So it's a process. Once I'm able to go to showrooms, the selection process will be a lot easier. I'm always looking for new items or new ideas because this business is never ending. In my dreams, I'm running down my to-do list in my head for the week. I remember before starting Show Off Furniture, hearing people say that when you start your own business, your brain never shuts off. And I understood that to a point, but I really didn't realize that those statements are literal. My brain never really does shut off from the business, but how can it? You know what? Even when I worked in the corporate world, my brain never really shut off work. I was always thinking of how I could improve something or add something else because I've always kind of struggled with anxiety, and I find ways to feed my anxiety without even knowing, and that's what I was doing. But the difference now is that that's all on my plate instead of me just being a worker bee, for somebody else and not having that financial stress on me. I wonder how much different it would be all if there was no pandemic. Would the business be more ahead, or would I be traveling more? I don't know. Just a thought that pops into my head on occasion. I guess every situation has its what ifs, but it's not something I dwell on a lot. This week marks Show Off Furniture's 6-month anniversary, and even though the stress levels feel like it's been 5 years instead of 6 months, I'm really happy I decided to do this. It really was now or never. Some days I think to myself, what the hell's the matter with you? You always have to find the hard road. And some days I'm like, you know what? I got this. Luckily, there are more good days than not. Some days I'm all dolled up, and other days I look like I'm going through something. Some horrible. For me, it's just part of the ups and downs of this journey of mine. I guess I took the lemons life gave me and I made vodka water with lemon because I don't drink lemonade, but I do like vodka. Cheers. The end. That's it for today, guys. Thanks for listening. I realize time is a precious commodity and I appreciate you spending some on me. If you like what you've heard so far, please subscribe, tell your friends, tell your family, and share. And don't forget to shop the website, showoffurniture.com. It's a place where your personality meets your home. I'm also all over social media. The handle is Show Off Furniture. Just like the website, it's 3 F's, guys. Everyone keeps saying they think it's Show of Furniture. It's Show Off. I'm going to spell it really quickly. SHOWOFFFURNITURE.com. And that is also the handle for social media everywhere except for Twitter, where it's Show Off Fern. Show Off and then FURN. Until next time, guys, may we all have peace of mind and be at peace in our hearts. Deuces.